Everybody, happy Saturday. So got another figure haul here. This was very unexpected. So I was downstairs cooking my lunch, and my mom hid this box. This is supposed to be for Christmas. Kind of feel a little bit bad about it, but I didn't. Well, I didn't want these for Christmas. I already gave her a Christmas list and everything. Um, but these were figures that I wanted to get that were on sale at the time, and still are, I think. She got them for me. They were for Christmas. I was in there and I saw the box. What the box looks like. And I read the initials and I was like... Because it was under my dad's boat stuff, so I thought, hey, maybe it's my dad's boat stuff. But then I was like, you know, it's kind of strange saying that. And then I got closer and then I saw those. I was like, oh... And I looked on the top, and I saw a 2-pack, and then I saw a Magneto figure. These are all on sale currently. The 2-pack I picked up for, I think it was $18, which was not bad for the initial price. And we're going to go into these. One of these figures are a WWE Bianca Belair. The other one is a DC 2-pack I'll surprise you all with. That'll be the first thing to show you. And then the other... 3 are Marvel Legends, one of them being a Magneto, and then the other 2 be a surprise. So, let me go ahead and grab the box and grab the stuff out really quick. We'll go ahead and start with the top one here. This one was on sale. I was like, you know what? It's good price for it being on sale. He's like, okay. And it is the Batman vs. Hush 2-pack. It was $18. It was on sale. The shovel is loose. It's supposed to be in here, but Batman's holding it. It looks like it. That's funny. There's the 2 batarangs, which is cool. I have some issues with these figures. It's the faces, obviously. That's really the only issue I have, is the faces. But yet again, good bodies. Cool to have them. I was originally going to get the other Hush, but I already have one now, so I don't have to worry about it. We're unbox these guys here in a minute. Maybe. Yeah, we'll unbox them in a minute. This Bianca Belair was like $4 on Big Bad Toy Store. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. It's $4. I can use it for a civilian. So, yeah. Cheap Bianca Belair. Wasn't bad. This one I've definitely been wanting. I saw it was on sale. I saw it last night. I was like, I wish I could get this figure. It's Quicksilver. I saw some people do a really cool Daredevil from the TV series where he's wearing his vigilante suit with the blindfold over his head and the black and the wrapping around his arm. I could do that, but I'm going to leave this figure alone. If I was to do a custom, I'd buy another one of these guys. But I like Quicksilver. He's going to be cool. He's my first speedster character I got for my collection. Comes with some Ultron bot parts, which is pretty cool. Comes with 4 hands in total, 2 interchangeable ones. Pretty cool though. I like Quicksilver in Age of Ultron. He's my favorite version. I need to watch this movie again. I haven't seen it forever. It's like I think it's a 9 out of 10 film, honestly. It's the back of the box. This is the side of it, which is pretty cool. This definitely got released after... years after Age of Ultron. Like, this might have came out around Endgame. Yeah, I think it did. But yeah, we got Quicksilver. So have a figure I have been wanting for a good bit. One of my favorite X-Men villains. My favorite X-Men villain of all time. Magneto. I'm not a huge fan of the pigtail kind of look he's got going on here. Not the pigtail, but the ponytail thing. You could easily cut those off. I'm not going to with this figure. I'm hoping to give us a different Magneto figure. I know they have the X-Men 97 or whatever it's called figure, which looks way better than this. But Of course, I'm having him with the helmet on. It's a good figure. We're going to open each one of these here. It's my first X-Men figure I got, though. Technically, Quicksilver is an X-Man, so technically, he's the first one I got, but yeah, this is the figures in the wave. You got, I don't know who Legion is. You got Iceman, which looks pretty cool. Shadowcat. Sabretooth one looked cool. It's on sale as well. Cyclops, I definitely want to cop that one. Rogue, and then of course you got Magneto to build. I don't know who this is. Oh, it's Colossus. Huh. That makes sense. It's a different look though. It's cool. I'd build that figure. Not going to, but I would. I don't care for Build-A-Figures unless they're like characters I actually want to get that are in the wave. But yeah, that's Magneto. This one was like $11 or something. I'm glad I have him. It's one of my favorite looks of Thor from Love and Thunder. He was cheap. I love the outfit. I hate that it wasn't used as much in the film. That's the only thing I liked from this movie was his suit. I made a custom Mjolnir. I want him to use Mjolnir instead of Stormbreaker. But, I mean, hopefully the Mjolnir I made fits his hand. We'll check here in a minute. See if it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I can make another one. It's out of foam clay anyway. But yeah, this figure is definitely a 9 out of 10. I wanted Fat Thor, but the problem I have with Fat Thor is the eyes are like lightning eyes. I'd have to go in and repaint the eyes because I don't want them like that. I want a Fat Thor because I prefer Thor fat. I just think it just looks better, especially after God of War Ragnarok. Yeah. Yeah, if you get this collection, if you get the Groot, which I would love to get the Groot, if you get Star-Lord, which I have to, the Ravager Thor, I probably will pick him up at some point. Valkyrie, I don't care. Gore, Mighty Thor, and of course you got Thor. Out of any of these, I'd probably pick up the Star-Lord, since I do want a Star-Lord. You can build Korg. It's pretty cool. I don't really care for him. Wasn't that big of a fan. He's funny, but I just don't care. So we got Thor. Our last figure here, a game that failed badly, but it was fun in the beta, especially. I remember playing with my friend Michael, which I'm no longer friends with him. He dropped me as a friend, unfortunately, and it sucks. I loved him. He was my best friend. I grew up with him in school, but remember we played this beta together, and the game came out. The story wasn't very good, but it was fun combat, and it's definitely my favorite design of the characters in the game. And of course, I'm talking about the first Avenger. And if you don't know who that is, this man, Captain America. I love the suit they did for him in the game. They had a black version, a black suit version where it was all black and just the shield, but I wanted the right version. I think it's cool they made these figures. I think it's awesome. I'm not a huge fan of the shield though. The star's way too big, but I mean, it's cool. I'm currently got a story for playing with my figures where it's like there's outcast survivors in this world that are trying to bring a team together to stop Thanos, because he's the big bad that made the planet, and with the gauntlet. And then so this probably be the Captain America that leads that team, probably, since I have him. I'll probably have this be the Captain America that leads the team. I have different variants of characters in the world. They're all different from each other. So this will probably be the leader. Captain America will be the leader of the team. So I'll probably have this be the one that leads the team. Most likely, so. Yeah. I did see they had an Iron Man, which looked good too. But like I said, it's probably the only Avengers character from the game I'll get. We'll see what other characters are in this wave, though. We got Marvel's leader. We got Rage. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Mach 1 is. Marvel. You get Miss Marvel. I figured she'd be a figure. And then Iron Man, and then you get Cap. Those are the three, I guess, from the game that you can get. They don't have any others. A buildable Abomination. That is dope. I might have to get the rest of this set just so I can build Abomination. That is a really good Abomination, dude. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get the rest of this set. I do kind of want the Iron Man just to have him because it was a cool suit design. I don't care for Miss Marvel, but it'll be nice to have. I do need to get some female characters, so it'd be nice to have the leader too, but yeah, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to probably do the Batman stuff, the DC last. So we'll go ahead and get Cap out here. I love getting these figures. They're so cool. Action figures now, when I was younger, they didn't have cool action figures like this. That's one reason why I want to get them and start playing with figures again, is because they're so cool now. They have so many different versions and so many movies out now where it's like, whoa, you know? Okay, how does this go on his hand is my question. Does this go on his back? It does. So the shield can go on his back, which is pretty cool. Yeah, this paint job is a 9 out of 10. This looks good. This looks real. We're going to flip the camera around so we can show you a Cap here. Not very great lighting, but yeah. The detail's all there. The paint job is a 9 out of 10. You get the American flags on his arms that he had, which I really like that touch. I wish one of them were the Avengers A, but that's fine. The head sculpt, it's okay. They got out of the line a little bit, but I mean, it's really cool. I really wish they would have added an alternative head for this figure where he was unmasked, but honestly, you could probably put a Captain America Marvel one head on here and it'll look just as good, if not better. Which I'll probably end up doing that eventually. See what it looks like. But this figure, I give it a 9 out of 10. The shield, here's the shield. It goes on his back, it seems. Yeah, it fits right in there. I love that accessory part where it just goes on his back. It looks so cool on his back. You could definitely go in and dirty the shield up and give it some battle damage, but I don't care to do that. I'm going to try and see how you put this on his hand. I'm guessing it goes on like that? I don't know how this works. I'm trying to figure it out because I don't know. Oh, there we go. Clicked right in there perfectly. So, this is how the shield goes in his hand. It has a little piece that you slide in there to his arm. And you have his shield on him. It's pretty loose-ish, but, I mean, maybe if you put it on his other arm, it'll be better, because he's got his fist. No, it's not any better. I don't know if it goes right there or not. It might have to go in right in the bigger piece. I don't know. It falls out pretty good easily, so yeah, it kind of sucks, but I mean, if you're displaying them, you don't gotta worry about it. If you're playing with it, just be careful because it's gonna freaking fly out because it's very loose. It sucks, but hey, it's a figure. They did a great job with this. Like I said, this figure, I like the design with Cap from the game. I give it a 9 out of 10 look. His iconic fit is probably the best one in the game other than Iron Man's. I really do like this figure. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I recommend picking him up. He's on sale on BigBadToyStore.com. There's a little plug in there. They're not sponsoring me at all, which they should. Yeah, 9 out of 10 figure. They did have the all black suit version that's on sale as well. So if you prefer all black, you can get him. I'm not going to get it. I don't really care for it in the game. It's cool for a stealth suit, but it's just a recolor, which they had a lot of those in the game. But that is Captain America. I wish the shield was a bit not very loose when it's on his hand, but that's alright. 9 out of 10 fig. We're going to move on now to the almighty Thor. I did see they had a Null and Venom 2-pack, which looks amazing. I gotta get one eventually. Null, he's badass. I just learned about him more recently, and he's one tough SOB. He's as strong, if not stronger, than Thanos. So, like, what I've heard he did to some of these characters is crazy. So, I'm glad we have a fist hand for at least one of them. We'll go ahead and pop out the figure and get a good look at him real quick. Then we'll pop out the rest of the stuff. I'll leave the hand in there. It's just a fisted hand for his left hand, I think? Yeah, I think it's his left. Oh, no, my bad. It's his right. This guy needs to come out of here. Hey, Marvel. Hey, Hasbro. Y'all can learn from DC, man. They're doing wired cloth capes now, which is awesome. I'm glad they're doing that for the future. There's nothing wrong with these. These are very decent fabric. They're not very heavy-ish. I really like this figure out of the box. Oh my gosh, this looks great. Does the heads pop off easily? Probably not. You're gonna have to heat them up, but that's good though. You don't want any loose figures. We're gonna get a look at Thor here. That's good lighting right there. The head sculpt is amazing. Wow, the beard? I think this might be the best looking beard I've seen on an action figure ever, honestly. The hair, the cape itself is a 9 out of 10. I love it. The colors are more vibrant on camera because it's camera. They're much darker in person, but not that darker. But just, you know, they're not glowing. Get a good look at them here. I love doing these figure unboxing and reviews. I love it. There's more to come eventually. It's going to be a good while until you see any more, but I do have some more videos to post up of my repaints I did for the Batman and Armored Batman and the Drifter one I got to finish yet. But yeah. Pick this guy up. He's on sale. I think it was $13, something like that. I just realized his eyes aren't really white. I thought they were, but they're not. I thought his eyes were white. No? In the pictures, they look like they're just one color, which the white eyes on this would look dope, but it's actually skin tone. And you could see his eyes, if you could see. Let me get a little bit closer. Yeah, it's his actual eyes through there. I didn't know that, but that's cool though. That's really cool. I like Thor. He's a cool character. My favorite all-time Marvel character is Wolverine, and then probably Spider-Man, and then most likely probably Deadpool, and then Iron Man, Captain America. I do like Ghost Rider a lot, but yeah, this is a cool figure. Then probably Thor. He's okay. He's grown over the years for me. He's grown on me over the years. Especially when Ragnarok came out. I loved it. This is Stormbreaker. Very detailed. I might go in and do some green dry brushing to give it more accuracy. I'll look up some reference photos and probably do that, and then spray this down with some Mod Podge just to give it a nice tree effect. Maybe a matte, actually. I don't know. Probably I'd do a Mod Podge, but we're going to fit this in his hand. If it even goes in his hand. How does this fit? How does this go in his hand? Oh, you can open his hand up a good bit. Okay. That makes sense. Give me a second. Let me figure this guy out here. Is that? That's a fisted hand. I thought it was... Yeah, makes sense. Come on, Stormbreaker, get in there. You're almost in there. Come on. There you go. All right. It's not loose, but it is pretty heavy, so it kind of wiggles around a good bit. It's not great, but it's for the price. I mean, it's a long one. it's cool to have Stormbreaker in my collection, though. If I want to do a custom Thor or use it for a different Thor or whatever, it's cool. I give it a 9 out of 10. The hand, it's pretty loose, but it's not as bad as the Captain America where it's going to fly out. So that's good. I'm going to grab the custom Mjolnir I did. I didn't finish painting it all the way, but we're going to see if this goes in his hand, and we'll see if it stays really good. Would you look at that? Goes in his hand. Fits way better than the Stormbreaker. It's kind of an idea. It's not a great Mjolnir, but it's my first custom one I've done. I gotta do the brown for the handle and stuff, but it's not terrible. I mean, it definitely needs to be sized up a bit. I do need to make another one that's a lot bigger. But I mean, it's cool. You kind of get an idea. If you want a smaller Stormbreaker, Mjolnir, I guess there you go. Eventually, I do want to sculpt a God of War Ragnarok styled Mjolnir. I like the look of that a lot more. No, I like the look. I don't like it more than the one the MCU uses, but I mean, you get an idea. There's my little Mjolnir there, but you get at the idea. I gotta upsize him, make another one and upsize it. But this figure overall, I'd give him about... I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I mean, I think the look of him in the movie is underrated. I think it's really cool. The color scheme is great. I wish he would have used this more in the film, helmet-wise. He used it a good bit. I think he used it through the whole film, but he just didn't wear the helmet but for one scene or something. It's growing on me. I like it. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move him over here with Cap. Put Cap in there with him. We're going to move on to... We're not going to open Bianca because she's a basic WWE figure. There's not any accessories with her. I'm not going to open her anytime soon. I'm going to leave her in the box for now. We're going to open Magneto next. Probably the figure I'm most excited for to get out of here. Love Magneto as a character, especially in like Days of Future Past, First Class. His theme song was so good in that film. I listen to it all the time. So cool. We're gonna get him out here. Comes with... That's cool. He doesn't come with any... He comes with... Okay, so he does. Sorry. He comes with 4 hands in total, 2 interchangeable fists, which is cool. So you can have him punch people if you want him to. He doesn't really punch people in the movies or comics. He uses his magnetism powers. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the figure out. Go ahead and get these pieces out so they don't fling at me. We'll take a look at the Magneto head separately. I'm not going to get the hands out. We don't review the hands. Yeah, they're fists. Don't worry. I just don't care to. He comes with 2... I don't know what these are. They're effects, obviously, for his magnetism powers. I'll show you one, but they're both basically the same. They wrap around his hands or his arm. And it's like magnetism ability power. So if you want him displayed, you can have him displayed with those. They're translucent, which looks cool. I'm going to put those in the box itself. I can't wait to get a X-Men Apocalypse action figure. I saw one, and it's decently priced, I think. Can't wait to get him. Gotta get him. Got to. It's X-Men, man. I've grown to like X-Men over the years. Like this past year, I've started to like X-Men more. I gotta watch the X-Men series that's on Disney Plus. What was it, 97, I think? I gotta watch it. I did start watching it. I was kind of bored a little bit, but I'm gonna continue watching it. So we're gonna get ahead and get a good look at the cape first. It's very dark, way darker than this. It's kind of, I have an issue with this figure already, and it is the cape and this part here. You can see it's bulging around. So it's possible if you take this head off, you could easily take this piece off. I guarantee it. It's not stuck to the figure, that's for sure. We're gonna see, but it's very loose. It is what it is. I saw this one was on sale for like 15 bucks or $18. I saw they had a white version, which was just as cool, but I prefer the red and the purple. It's my favorite look for Magneto. When getting a good look at the head sculpt here, kind of a medieval look for Magneto. I dig it. I don't really like the long hair pieces, but not gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna leave them. You could easily probably get rid of them, but eh. Good paint application. I don't see any issues with it at all. I got a good figure paint app. Not gonna be using this head like at all, really, probably. So we're gonna go ahead and take this head off. Let's see. Yeah, this easily comes off. So you can easily take this off, and you could honestly make a custom figure with this body of whatever you want. You can easily go in and repaint this thing, and yeah. So he also has a peg in the back, so you could put something in this character's back as well if you wanted to. Like you can put Captain America's shield probably would fit in there. Let's find out. I guarantee you it does. I guarantee you. Yeah. So you can make a custom Captain America. You can make whatever custom. And yeah, and it even fits better in this figure than Cap's back. It's weird. Just kidding. It fits about the same, but a little bit better in there. Hey, you could easily go in and make a custom with this figure, because this piece slides on and it slides off. You can go in and glue it in place, but the problem you're going to have with that is moving his arm all the way up, probably, unless you glue it decently good. I'm not going to do that. I don't care to, but it's a cool feature to have. It sucks it's not glued in place, but like I said, you could easily buy this figure, multiple of this figure, and make any custom you want. Like, you could make, honestly, any custom you feel like making. You could interchange the hands, too, with something else. So, I mean, you could make a Wolverine custom if you wanted to, or whatever the hell. But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and put the helmeted version, the one I'll be using for this figure. I'm going to pop him on. This is what he looks like without the cape, which is Oh, I forgot. I gotta put the thing on first, then the head, and then it'll be stuck on. Forgot about that. Well, come on. Yeah, this looks way better. There we go. Got him placed in there. That's cool. I like that. The helmet, man. I love the helmet. So cool. Gosh, Magneto's underrated. Just kidding. He's not. But, God, I love it. I really love it. And the cape's in place a lot better with this head on, I think, because the head's a bit longer, it's bigger, it's got more going on, but yeah, I do dig it. Very cool fig. Recommend getting him, or the white version, whatever. I'll probably end up getting the white version in the future at some point and reviewing them. Yeah, I can't wait till they get some more Magneto figures out. This figure, though, let's go ahead and use one of those purple pieces. Where is it at? What'd I do with it? What'd I do with it? What'd I do with it? I need to get a bin for accessories. I do know that. Where is that piece? Did I put it in here? I did. I put it in here. We're going to try and put this on his arm. I don't know how it's going to do, but I don't even know if it goes. Yeah, it does. I don't know how it goes on, but we're going to try and get it on him. I guess like this, maybe? I guess you could put it on his hand like this. Kind of an idea of what it would look like, but I don't care for him. Oh, yeah. Magneto. I love Magneto, man. I love Magneto. Such a cool, badass character. So yeah, that's Magneto. 9 out of 10 figure. Go grab him. Worth the money. Alright, next we are going to go in and we are going to take a look at our last Marvel figure for this haul. And that is, of course, Quicksilver. Which you could do a lot of customs with, by the way. Like I said, I do like to go in, and if I see there's a problem with the figure that isn't realistic, because I like to have realistic figures. That's why I repaint these figures, is to make them look like they did from the movie or wherever they're from. Because I love accuracy. Not every figure I'll repaint, but most part, yeah. Where's my scissors? Where the hell? There they are. So far, this is probably my favorite figure haul that I've gotten so far. I wanted some Marvel Legends, and I got 4. So now I have each. I got the Black Series Star Wars. I got some Black Series Star Wars figures. I got 3 of those. I got a bunch more DC Multiverse McFarlane figures. And now I got like 4 Marvel Legends. I have at least 7 DC figures by now, I think, at least. We're going to take a look at his accessories. The hands, they come in fists, which is cool, and they also come with kind of like the Flash kind of hands that he had in Justice League, where he has the pointer finger and the thumb out. We'll take a look at the accessories, though. We're not going to look at the hands, but we're going to look at the Ultron bot head here and spine, which is awesome. I need to get an Ultron figure. I want to get the Age of Ultron movie figure. I don't really care. They do have one that is the comic look of Ultron, which I would definitely get. I do prefer the movie Ultron look, which Ultron's coming back, apparently, for, I think, the Vision show. It's coming to Disney+, so can't wait to see him. I liked Ultron. I think he was underutilized. He should have been more powerful than he was. But yeah, pretty cool. I know they have an Ultron What If Infinity Stone or Infinity Gauntlet or whatever it is, him. It looks pretty cool. But there's that little accessory. Put this in the box. We'll look at the chest piece for the Ultron bot. It's interesting that they had the Ultron bot here as accessory pieces. It's pretty cool. You can do a cool diorama with this figure for sure. It's pretty cool. Ultron bot upper body. Then we have an Ultron bot arm, of course. No articulation to these, but they're very detailed, and I like it. Very, very detailed. I love it. Of course, at the end of the video, I'll tell you all which figure that I unboxed I like the most. So far, it's probably got to be the it's got to be the Magneto as of right now. Go and get Quicksilver out. Now look at him here. Very underrated character. The fists are kind of weird on him, but because they're out a bit, it looks kind of weird. Looks kind of girlyish. Oh, well, you can fix that, no problem. So, problem solved. I like it. Good beard. The hair looks good. It doesn't really look like Aaron Taylor Johnson, but it's a figure. It's probably the best they could do. Excited to see the Kraven movie. I hope we get a Marvel Legends Kraven movie figure. If they don't do it, that's a huge miss for Hasbro. I think they're gonna do it. They'll probably do a Build-A-Figure wave, and it'll be Rhino from the film, most likely. I can speculate and predict that. But we're gonna get a good look at his shoes. Got green underneath with the gray. I don't know if they were green underneath in the film. I'm not sure. They probably were. You could do a cool custom Daredevil with this figure. I know that. If I was to do one, which I probably will in the future, I would go and cut that hair off and then go in and just repaint this head to make him have no beard and then just apply a cloth on the top, glue down, and there you go. And then get the wrappings around the hand and just paint everything black, basically, and you got the Vigilante Daredevil. I'm definitely going to pick another one of these up eventually so I can do that figure. So I do want to do it. I want to have a Daredevil figure in my collection. Once the show comes out, I'll get those, but I want to have a custom one until then, you know? I can make the custom weapons for him, too. I have to use different hands, I think, though, because he doesn't have any gripping hands, so I'd have to use different hands from another figure that has gripping hands. Back technically, but yeah. Give this figure a 9 out of 10. It's pretty good. It's Quicksilver. Nothing really special. I do like his outfit in Age of Ultron the best out of any of them. Looks just so cool. The long sleeve, like, I don't know. It's just spandexy look. I don't know. It's just cool. 9 out of 10 figure. So, that's it for the Marvel figures. So, out of my favorite so far, I'm going to have to say the Magneto or the Thor figure is my favorite. I'm going to say Magneto is probably my favorite one, though, other than the Thor. But Quicksilver's pretty cool. So, yeah. We're going to move on to our final figure to unbox, and that is our DC Multiverse. Let me get some room on this bed here real quick. Don't worry, I got some dioramas coming in, or not coming in, but making. I'm currently working on Michael Myers' in Halloween Nights in 78, The Hedge diorama, which I'm having difficulties with trying to keep it up in place, but I'll get it fixed. And it looks pretty good so far. I'm also making an interrogation room that's Batman 2022-ish, kind of similar to that scene where he's interrogating Riddler and Joker in the deleted scene, kind of. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, and I got plans to do a Stranger Things Vecna upside down kind of diorama. Because I do want to get, there's a Vecna figure on sale for $15. I want to get it, review it, unbox it, review it, and repaint it to make it look a 9 out of 10 because the paint job's like a 6. But I can do some really good paint work on it and then make it look better like a 9 out of 10. Hopefully. And then I can make the diorama while I wait for him to come in. And then I can have fun doing it. I like making dioramas. I got enough cardboard and glue to do it. I got a gallon of glue and I got like 100 pieces of cardboard now or more. So we're going to go ahead and not talk about that anymore. We're going to move on to the McFarlane figures, which I've gotten so many of them. I can honestly say I like, well, the Star Wars figures they're okay. I honestly prefer the DC McFarlane figures over the Star Wars, and I think the Marvel Legends Hasbro figures. I mean, the Marvel Legends, they're cool. They're 6-inch, they're not 7 inches. They're cool, but I don't know. I just feel like McFarlane do better detail work than Marvel Legends, honestly. Actually, no, I can't even say that. I'm going to have to say Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends is better because the detail they do on their figures is way better. And a great example is to go look up on Google the Deadpool and Wolverine head sculpt for Hugh Jackman on the figure. It looks uncanny for a $25 figure, which I am going to get 2 of those figures. One I want to have just the clean look he had for a little good part of the movie, and then I want to go and dirty him up to look how he did in the film. So yeah, this is my first 2-pack I got. Well, yeah, backdrop looks dope too. We'll take a look at that. Let's look at this. That looks cool. Comes with 2 cards for Batman and Hush. Nice little Gotham City backdrop. You get 2 stands for the figures. You get a Jason Todd tombstone. And you get a little dirt diorama piece. And of course, can't have a little cemetery without a shovel. I think it fits in Hush's hand, yeah. So you get a little cool detailed shovel. You could go in and add some brown to it. I don't really care to, but it's a good little accessory to have. But you can go in and add some brown on here and dirty them up nice and good. We're going to put that over there, and we're going to take a look at the other accessories here. The cards, we don't look at those. How do I get this out? That's my question. My first 2-pack, technically. Pretty cool 2-pack. It's all on sale. I do have issues with them. We'll get to those here in a little bit. I got to get this out. You never know when I'm going to do a figure haul. That's for sure. You never know what figures I'm going to get. I'm not going to let any of you know unless I know beforehand. So there's our 2 stands you get. So you can say you can display them up there. There's our card. Don't really care for those. I'm going to take a look at the tombstone real quick. The back's You could do some repaints on this for sure with some better colors and dirty it up nice and good. Make a really cool diorama piece with this. You could glue it in place and make a cool diorama with it. Maybe I might do that eventually. I might not. Here lies Jason Todd. So yeah, I don't know. Looks like some piece broke off of this. Yeah. That blows. This piece, this wing piece, it looks like, because you could see where it was, it looks like it might have been broken off, but honestly, it kind of makes it look a little cooler, because maybe it just broke off from the tombstone, so it's kind of cool. Could definitely go in and do a repaint of this, make it look matted down, and go in with some dirt and some grass-ish mold or something on here and stuff. We'll take a look at the dirt piece here, which is pretty cool. It's where the tombstone goes in. You can also display your figures on here, which is dope. So you can make a cool little set piece diorama. We'll go ahead and fit the tombstone in place. I gotta figure out which way it goes. I think it goes this way. Let's see how this works. Which way does it go? Did the piece break off? The piece might have broke off. It looks like it did. Well, that sucks, but you know what? That's why glue is a thing. So technically, this is how it would probably look. I'm gonna glue it in there, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna glue it in probably with some tacky glue. But yeah, this is how it would look with the dirt piece. I'm gonna glue it in. I don't really care to use it for anything else. I'm probably gonna do some dry brushing on this piece here too to make it look a lot more realistic and not just 2 colors. And I'm gonna glue the tombstone in here, and then yeah, probably gonna work on painting this guy here in a little bit, this little piece, just for fun, and then the tombstone. So, and then the shovel. Not gonna really make a diorama piece for it because I don't really need to. It's its own little thing. So now we're gonna move on to the 2 batarangs you get from this figure, which is, I don't like these look of batarangs. They don't look like bats, and the whole idea is for them to look like batarangs. So I don't know why they did this for the comics, but it's a comic book thing. Batman can hold these, I'm assuming. It looks like he has a hand for holding them. It comes with 2. So you get 2 batarangs. I'm gonna have a lot of accessories I'm gonna have to organize, I just realized. But you get 2 batarangs. Pretty cool. So if you lose one, you got another one. Let's go ahead and take a look at Hush first. Batman's the coolest one here, in my opinion. I'm gonna tell you my critiques I have with these figures. They're the only thing I don't like about them. I think it's honestly, there's 2 things I don't like about the Batman. There's one thing I don't like about the Hush. So we're going to go and grab him out. It was easy enough. We're going to take a look here. Go ahead and put the shovel in his hand just for the heck of it. So here's our Hush figure with shovel in hand. You could do a black wash over this coat to darken it a bit because it's very bright. The problem I have with the Hush figure, and the only one I have with the problem with this figure is, in the Batman, is the faces. I don't like the, if you know me, with my figures, I don't like expressions. I prefer like the normal, like no emotion face for figures. It just bothers me when they have expressions. It's cool, at least, if you're going to give us expressions, give us one without it, But the articulation, good to great. You can't really bend, you can kind of, you can bend his knees. Jacket, rubbery texture, like normal McFarlane figures. The Hush figure itself, it's okay. He holds the shovel with one hand. Pretty good. There we go, it's a little better. I'm gonna give this figure, honestly, I'll give him an 8, and the reason I'm giving him an 8 is because I don't have any other problems with this figure except the expressionist face. So I'm going to give him an 8. So that's Hush. We'll move on to our last and final figure for this haul, which is a disappointment, which they could have made this easily be the best Batman figure that they had, but they kind of messed up on that because you'll see here in a second once I get them out. I currently have 3 Batman figures now. I don't include Bruce Wayne as Batman because he's not as Bruce Wayne, but he is secretly Batman. So if you want to count that, it's 4. Dang. Damn. Alright. Shit. See if I can even put one of these in his hand real quick before I show you all. I probably can. Yeah, that looks good enough. So, let's fix his body, man. Jesus. He's stiff. He's been in this pose in this box for so long. Let's fix him up. Jeez. He looks rough. There we go. Fixed him up a little bit. Hold on. I'm trying to get this batarang in his hand so it looks cool. It's not wanting to go in. Come on, get in there, dang it. Fuck it. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, he's stiff. You're gonna have to move his joints around a little bit to get him unstiff because he's been in that pose for so long. That's why I don't like them posed like that, because then they're so hard to unpose them and you gotta move their joints around and it gets scared that you're gonna break it. But we got him situated. So here's our Batman. The cape, good texture. They use this on every figure. Same look and thinness to it, kinda. I love the Batsuit design. I love the signal. I love the color scheme. The problem I have with this figure, again, though, is the expressionist face. If it was expressionless, they do have a figure where it's no expression, and it looks so much better. And the other issue I have with this is the black going up here. With the other figure, with the expressionist face, and this part is actually painted in gray going down. So it actually looks like a glove and it doesn't go up to here. So that's the problem I have with this figure. It's 2/1, like the Hush. But yet again, it's still a cool Batman figure to have. I mean, it's on sale for what? I think it was like $18 for this 2-pack. Show it some love because it's very underrated. The only issue I have with them, like I said, really is those 2 things. You could repaint it gray over these areas and do a matte finish on this figure and then do a different head sculpt to fit on him, and it would look just as good. So, I mean, yeah, I dig it. I do like this figure more than the Hush figure, so I'm still going to give this figure an 8. This 2-pack's an 8 out of 10. It's not perfect. It is an 8 out of 10. I do like it. It's cool to have a bunch of different versions of Batman because he's got so many different looks. And a lot of them are really dope and some of them are just kind of But he looks really cool. I'm going to try and put this Batarang in his hand again. I wonder if it goes in this hand instead. No, it don't. It goes in this hand. Just won't go in. There. Yep, it popped right out when I moved his hand. I don't know. It just won't go in. It's weird. So, there's that. Don't really care for them anyway. They're just cool to have and use them for dioramas or something. Like for a Batcave, to have them glued up to the wall or something. I don't know. But there's your Batman. There's your Hush 2-pack. Go get it. It's on sale. If you don't want to spend the $18 and you think there's a figure that's better, which most likely is, go get that figure instead. I wouldn't rush to get this. Like, you'll have to have it. It's such a great pack. I like Hush. I want to see more of him in live action. He's a cool character. He's very underrated, I feel like. But yeah, I mean, it's a cool 2-pack. Sorry for making this video so long, but my favorite figure out of this haul I did here is definitely got to be either Magneto or Thor. I'm gonna have to say probably, honestly, I'm probably gonna say that the Thor is cooler because it's way more detailed and I love the look of it. The Magneto's great too, though, but I'm gonna have to say Thor's my favorite out of all these, which is weird. It was Magneto, but now the more I look at Thor, it's like, whoa, it's just so cool looking. So I'm gonna have to say Thor, then Magneto, then probably Captain America, then probably Quicksilver, and then the Batman, and then Hush last, probably. So yeah, that's this figure haul. I don't know when I'm going to do another one. It'll probably be a few months till I do another figure haul or figure unboxing and review video, but go to Big Bad Toy Store right now. They got a good clearance sale going on for Marvel Legends and DC and Star Wars and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, with this collection starting to build up now, I think we have at least 12 figures now, possibly, maybe 13, somewhere around there. So yeah, go shopping. Can't wait to see what Black Friday holds, and I'll be doing some figure shopping then. There'll definitely be a Black Friday figure haul and day after Christmas figure haul, or 2 days after Christmas figure haul. My girlfriend's coming down. We're gonna go to Ollie's and we're gonna see what figures are on sale. Probably spend around an hour just in there looking around for figures that are decently priced that I want to add to the collection. Then I'll come back home, do unboxing and reviews of them with my girlfriend holding the camera. Babe, I love you. I love you guys and girls, that if you're girls that watch. Thanks for being a subscriber to this channel. Like I said, you guys, in every video, let me know which figure I should get, and I'll see if it's something that I might like, because I want to change it up. I don't want to get just DC and Marvel and Star Wars figures. I want to get NECA, which is a plan in the future. Christmas Day, I'll be doing a figure unboxing and review of what figures, because I'm mainly just getting figures for Christmas, because there's not any video games that I want this year. So I gave my mom a good list of mostly, I think, a lot of NECA figures. So we're talking about Predator and Alien figures. So we're gonna have to see. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I need to clean this crap up, this mess I got going on my bed here, and I'm just gonna chillax and start painting. So yeah, let me know what you all think. Make sure, as usual, subscribe, comment down below what you think, if this was a good figure haul, and what would you rate the figures and the figure haul of this video. What would you rate this video on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 not being good and 10 being great. So let me know which figure out of these are your favorite, and that's gonna be it. Subscribe, comment, like the video, dislike the video, whatever you want to do. Let me know what I can improve on. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Hopefully sometime this week, hopefully. So Now yes.